Hello my lords, ladies, dames and gents, sport like it is reconvenes. My name is Ed and I've brought with me one big stud. It is the future, Richard Maspero.
I don't know where you get the stuff from, I really don't.
Don't know, but you are one big stud.
Thank you.
What's happening, dude?
Not much. It's been an interesting couple of days of Test cricket we've been able to watch.
Slightly interesting, let's just put it that way. Probably the most bizarre Test match anybody's ever seen in the history of Test cricket. Tell us a few facts and figures that you've
Newlands
found
is known for producing results, as we've seen over the last couple of years. So this is definitely going to be another one of them. Not a lot for South Africa to chase down on the final 2 days or 3 days play that they've got remaining. Yeah.
Who impressed you?
I think there have been a couple of performances. If you look at the first day's play, I think Dale Steyn bowled exceptionally well.
And that over to Michael Clarke was
And then Michael Clarke, he was just unbelievable, a true captain's knock. And it's interesting because I've been reading a lot of reports that he doesn't have the sort of backing from the public that many would have hoped for an Australian captain.
Bizarre, because he's quite a likeable guy.
He is a likeable guy, but they say he's too young. He's got a sort of smug attitude to him.
30.
They don't really like that about him. And this whole Katic thing, which has now emerged, that he's been involved, and that was the reason why Katic was dropped. So the public not really behind him, and you can sort of understand where they're coming from. Not a popular captain at the moment, but man, he did a fantastic job yesterday.
He did a fantastic job yesterday. Shane Watson did a ridiculous job today. And I thought when he got out for one, I was like, okay, it's fine. Give him a break. He bowled quite well. He can have a rest, put his feet up and let the other guys do the business. But again, we talked about this last week. That top order of Australia is mighty thin at the moment. I mean, Phil Hughes looks like he should be playing for Yorkshire. What's his name? Sean Marsh. Good knock yesterday. Determined, gritty, real Test match player yesterday, but today again undone by a pitch that was moving. Well, the ball was moving off the seam like I've never seen a ball move off the seam before. Yeah,
I mean, let's just chat about that Newlands pitch. We saw in the past that you were probably too young to remember it, but the West Indies-Pakistan game that we had at Newlands a couple of years back in a triangular series. In a triangular series, I mean, we saw the Windies bowled out for, 43, and Pakistan were 44 for 7 or whatever it was. So the pitch is known to do a little bit. They've had hassles with the weather leading up to the Test match. 2 days they had to pretty much leave the covers on the pitch. That didn't help preparation. The groundsman had said, listen, this is as good as we can get it, but it's going to be one of those pitches. Nothing for the spinners in it, but man, it's doing a lot off the pitch for the quicks. The seamers are getting a lot of movement off that pitch, and that's undoing the batsmen. Yeah, they're having a serious problem at the moment. A couple of the shots, though, it's fair enough to blame the pitch and say it was all their fault, but a lot of them pretty ordinary shots. You know, Brad Haddon tried to dance down the track today and he got bowled.
But there's only one player that can play in that Australian side that can use his feet, and that's Clarke, the way he was doing it yesterday. I mean, he's one player, and I think AB de Villiers is very similar for South Africa. Two guys that love to get down the track to the pitch of the ball and play off the front foot. They are so strong in that area. But these ropey shots, can I use that word, ropey? I was once told it was a dodgy word. Ropey. Is it shot making that's coming out of the shorter format of the game? These guys are playing so much limited overs cricket at the moment, and there's so much talk that it is really just infiltrating Test cricket. Do you think that's a theory to go by?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, if you look at the way the guys have scored in the first 2 days' play, I mean, Australia went at, 3.8 to the over yesterday, and it was a tough surface to bat on. South Africa batted quickly today. Australia, well, their innings was over before you could even look again. The guys are batting quicker, and I think that is the shorter format of the game that is infiltrating it and making life a little bit more difficult for the bowlers, but it is providing opportunities to get results out of games, and we're definitely going to see one out of this match. So
I'm leaving this sign off for Richard. Richard knows exactly what he's doing here. Go for it, mate.
Okay, my job. Hopefully I don't mess it up now. That's it for this week. We'll be back again next week to chat about the second Test match, which is looming. Remember, you can get in touch with us on Twitter. Follow @Team SLII, hashtag SLII. You can also get in touch with us via Facebook. Until next week, cheers.
Cheers, guys. Check the blog.